Hey everyone, how you living? Hope you're alive and living color. God has been good to me, and I hope He's been good to you. If not, don't worry about a thing. Everything will be okay. This is Eric Lima coming at you with another episode of EML77 TV, episode 332. Before we get into the subject today, I want to give a shout out to a new subscriber, L4GS TV Channel 90, Alex Perez. He is a good game show host. I just recently joined his group on Discord. I haven't got a chance to participate in any of his games as of yet. I'm looking forward to hoping to get some time to go in and talk to him. And Alex Perez is, as a fellow game show fan like myself, he does a lot of episodes called Card Sharks, which is one of my favorites coming in. I'll tell you what, and it's really, really cool. Check out his channel. You'll laugh, have a good time. In fact, some of the money card segments was part of the Card Sharks Busted montage that somebody compiled over the years of Card Sharks. So, and some of his, Alex's segments I've hit there, including one that featured my friend Kevin Henry, who busted on Card Sharks, who busted on the money cards and Card Sharks. Unbelievable, Kevin. Unbelievable. Anyways, Alex Perez, shout out to you, my friend. Hope to talk to you and chat with you, and looking forward to watching all your videos once again. And thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Tell all your friends out there, hey, you want some positivity in your life. You want something good to happen and all that good stuff. And you want to feel better. Watch my videos. Sometimes they'll inspire you, and sometimes it will take you back down memory lanes or make you laugh. It all depends. If not, don't worry about it. There's other channels you can check out and all that. Well, on the last episode, 331, I talked a little bit. I talked about the Dartmouth Mall SEARS, as you know, in about 3 hours. It's about 3 hours left. The Dartmouth Mall SEARS will be out of business. Will be closed for business for the final time. That's right. The Dartmouth Mall SEARS was the last of the original mall stores that opened in 1971. As you know, SEARS has been around for 127 years. Was born in Chicago by a couple of guys by the name of, his last name SEARS. The other was Roebuck. It was known as SEARS and Roebuck Company, and it was the biggest retail giant in America since then, until in recent years bankruptcy started to happen. The merger with Kmart, that started a domino effect, and everything is kaput. So a lot of stores closed in America, and the Dartmouth Mall store is one of them, unfortunately. So, so I did pay tribute to that with memories there. Buying the Super Mario Land game, as I showed you in the last episode as well, and playing some Nintendo over there. So to that end, I have decided. Talk about the North Dartmouth Mall store. The North Dartmouth Mall, it was originally known as a lot. Back in the day, kids, you gotta listen up to this. I know I'm gonna feel like an old dinosaur to you, some of you guys out there, but hey, check this out. I mean, we had some of the coolest stores back in the day. I mean, if there was such thing as time traveling, if someone would build me a time machine, I would gladly pay big money for it, and just say, hey, I want to go back in time and videotape the Dartmouth Mall back in the 80s. Imagine, or take some pictures of the Dartmouth Mall storefronts back in the 80s. Because it had, like I said, North Dartmouth Mall back in the 80s, when I first went in as a kid, it had that combination of the pipe den smell from Pipe Den. That was one of the stores that had there where sell pipes and smoking. It was like an original smoke shop. With that, popcorn and Rayone's pizza. All that combined smell just smells 80s to me. So, I have decided to compile my personal top 15 favorite Dartmouth Mall stores that I miss. And as you know, I did this list. Now, the first three, I like shopping there, but even though they're no longer at the Dartmouth Mall, but they're all over the city, all over the local area. So here's the list that I'm talking about here. Let's start with number 15, CBS. As you know, CBS was part of the Dartmouth Mall at one point. I almost bought a video game magazine there. GamePro back in '95 until my father had to come pick me up. But I didn't have a license back then either. I was waiting for him to get out of work. Well, still working at Ruby Tuesday. So CVS is now replaced by, by many stores. I believe Metro PCS, Verizon, Buffalo Wild Wings, that area. So yeah, CVS was huge back in the day, and but there's still CVS's all over the area. I just go there now for either, want to get a drink, because sometimes summer times you're parched and you're sweating and you're hot. I usually go there for gift cards like Amazon and or eBay. What mood am I in? I don't know. So that's number 15. Number 14, McDonald's. I used to be part of the food court in the Dartmouth Mall back in the year 2000, but 10 years later, gone. 10 years. So yeah, so it was there for 10 years as part of the food court that we had when we had the makeover, and but there's McDonald's all over the restaurant, all over the area. One near us, there's two near us actually, which is like a hop, skip, and a jump to go there. Depends if you walk there or what. If you walk there, it'll take you a long time, but still, if you drive, hop, skip, and a jump. That's why I say. One in Fairhaven, one at Fons Corner Road in Dartmouth, and all that good stuff. And there's actually 3 here in New Bedford, actually. So that's why I don't miss it as much as I do. Number 13, GameStop. Only have 2 GameStops left. One in Fairhaven here in the South Coast, and the other one at Dartmouth Town Center in Dartmouth. Used to be part of the Dartmouth Mall at one point. I will never forget the GameStop game that I got. I remember my friend Drake Crandall used to work there, and I remember I was going to buy the Super Mario Advance game, Super Mario Advance 4, actually. This was the original package it came in. Would you believe that? Still have it. I still have the Super Mario Advance 4 original package from GameStop. I reserved a copy, and they said, we're out of copies and all that. But then my friend Drake Crandall says, we have it in, we'll offer you. So I got my money back from Toys R Us saying, sorry guys, they understand. So I went there and I got it. So it was really, really cool for that to be there. So that's, GameStop, a lot of great memories there. And that's where I first played Marvel vs. Capcom 2, ended up getting the Dreamcast, ended up getting the game. It was totally awesome. Bought a lot of video games from GameStop. It was known as Funkoland back in the day. Hey, you know what? Hey, Funkoland. I should have wrote Funkoland. Oh, Funkoland wasn't at the mall. It was over at the town center. What am I thinking? GameStop was there. Huh. It was known as Electronics Boutique back in the day. I remember that. Oh, whoa, Eric, you're... Winga. Okay, here we go. All right, number 12, obviously Sears. I talked a little about that. You see last episode. All right, see the previous episode. Number 11, Radio Shack. Radio Shack, I bought a lot of cassettes there, sometimes some Walkmans there, just to, and a lot of cassette tapes there, just for, just for fun, man. Just for fun, recording music and all that. So that's really cool. So number 11 is Radio Shack. Number 10, KB Toys. We had the Toy Works at the Fieldstone Marketplace near Kings Highway here in New Bedford. But also we had KB Toys at the mall. Well, I bought some Power Ranger figures there. I think Dino Thunder figures I bought from there and all that. And when I first saw the Zeo Gold Ranger over at the Toy Works. So KB Toys was popular among the old school Nickelodeon game shows back in the day, giving out gift certificates on either Double Dare or Finders Keepers. Pretty cool store, yeah. And I really missed it, KB Toys, right? Number 9, Chess King. Now, Chess King was like the late 80s, mid 90s fashion for young men. When I went there, I bought some cool shirts there at one point, and I bought my first bolo tie there. If you don't know what a bolo tie is one of those things like those rich cowboys wear, look good, impress the ladies and all that. I figured, those things are cool. I want to get one. So they got me a bolo tie and I wore it. I thought I would impress somebody. It didn't work, but I still have it though, just in case. All right, so Chess King was one of the coolest stores, and I do miss it. Number 8, Woolworth. Now, known as Woolworths, because they had a Woolworths restaurant, so it's Woolworth. Woolworth, back in the day, which is now Old Navy at the Dartmouth Mall, but Woolworth was one of the coolest stores ever. Between Woolworth and Kmart, I bought a lot of Tommy Pocket games back in the day. You want to know which one? I got one here for you. I still have it. It's one of my favorites, Burger Catch. Yep, Burger Catch. Check it out. Really crazy. Now, what you do is it's like a pachinko almost. It's like a pachinko. All you gotta do is get that ball bearing into one of the holes up there. Lettuce, tomatoes, beef, and bun. I used to do a little chant while playing this game when I was a kid, and it goes a little something like this: lettuce, tomatoes, beef, and bun. Burger catches on the run. Still remember it to this day. I don't know why I say it, but that's one of my funny, silly songs. Though I'm full of silliness and nonsense, anyways. I've been like that since I was a kid. So don't tell me something I already know, folks. You know, and they give you the rule on the back and how you play it and what you do and all that. So this was one of the Tommy Pocket games I like to play. I think they sell them on eBay, but I'm keeping this one though. That's really cool. So this was from Woolworth, I believe. So I liked it there. All right, number 7, Waldenbooks. Bought a lot of video game magazines there from EGM, Electric Gaming Monthly, Game Pro, and I used to buy strategy guides from there. And one of the books that I bought from there was The Rock Says. This was like back in 99, 2000, I believe. And The Rock wrote a book. He wrote about a book as himself, Dwayne Johnson, and his characters. So cool. I still have the book around somewhere. It's somewhere in this room. I'll probably get it. It's one of the coolest books ever. So I do miss Waldenbooks. Number 6, FYE, and we still have one in Taunton. The last FYE in Dartmouth, aka Record Town, the last item I bought at FYE in Dartmouth was the Seiju Sentai Gingamon Super Sentai DVD. I thought it was really cool, and I think the next 3 DVDs I bought online on Amazon. So, but still. And I bought Hurricaneer and Jetman over to FYE in Taunton. There's still an FYE in Taunton, but I do miss FYE there. Made a lot of friends. Amelia, I ran into her recently at the feast, so shout out to her. She was a manager at the Dartmouth store, and then she was promoted to district manager. And she was really, really, really awesome in her jobs, and she was really, really friendly, really cool, totally awesome. All right, number 5, Ruby Tuesday. Isn't it obvious why Ruby Tuesday should be on this list? In my opinion, yes, I worked there for 15 years, made a lot of friends. Ruby Tuesday introduced me to buffalo wings. I never had buffalo wings. I've heard of it, never had it. I tried it. It was so good. It's like chicken wings with buffalo sauce, but yummy, with blue cheese. Totally awesome. My final meal that I bought there back in August 12, 2016 was a buffalo chicken sandwich with fries. Man, I do miss that wholeheartedly. Can some other restaurant get the buffalo chicken sandwich recipe from Ruby Tuesday so I can go there, that restaurant, and eat it again? I like that. So that's one of my favorites. So I made a lot of friends there, obviously. Great memories. I started working there back in June 95. And I still come in contact with the friends I have from Ruby's today. They always know, and they always remember me. They always know me. Hey, listen, I'll never forget Ruby Tuesday, all right? Number 4, Captron, the world of Nintendo. Now, had I had a job back in the mid-'80s, I would be picking up Nintendo games from the store, but it was a cool store to look at. Before it moved into Sears as part of the video game system kiosk, it was a kiosk outside the mall near JCPenney where you sell Nintendo games. They had demonstrations and all that, and it was really, really a cool place to shop. And I was like, totally awesome, totally cool. You can't get much better than that. So, Captron, World, Nintendo, I do miss it. Number 3, Dream Machine. I had awesome memories at Dream Machine. Man, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little bit of a funny story, right? I didn't have my license. I didn't get my driver's license until 1999. So this is just a true story. Check it out. I was working at Ruby Tuesday. I started at 7, and under the new boss, Joe Monger. I mean, we went through when I first started working there. We had to do a transition of managers because it was starting out too. Ruby Tuesday started in September of '94, and it was going through a tradition of a few managers here and there to get the ball rolling. So they got a guy that they can trust in Joe Monger, young guy, really cool dude, still cool to this day. Very, very Very common in situations like this, right? He usually picks on me because he's from Florida. He's a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. I'm a Patriots fan. So we had a lot of fun. So I was working. So he gave me a full-time job there, working in '97, March of '97, and so I worked. I think I was still working at Burger King at the time. So I had a few hours under Burger King in Dartmouth at the time, and so I went there. I was working, and then I think I worked for like 5 hours or something like that. Got out at 12:30. And so Joe goes, well, it's going to be slow. I'm going to let you wrap up things up, and you can go home. I said, okay. So I did that, jumped in the car. Not jumped in the car. I didn't have my license. So I got out, got changed, put my stuff in my father's truck, or van at the time, and I said, I want to go back up to the mall. I'll wait for you to get out. So I'm going to go. And so I went to Dream Machine and played a little bit of X-Men versus Street Fighter. And after a few tries and after a few dollars spent, I ended up winning. I ended up beating the game. My first arcade coin-op cabinet game I beat. All the other video games I beat were on console. X-Men vs. Street Fighter was the first arcade coin-op that I beat. Believe it or not. That's it took me a long time being an 80s video game freak. Like I said, the other games I beat were on console, but X-Men vs. Street Fighter, I beat with a team with Chun-Li and Wolverine. That was my go-to team back in the day. It was totally cool. Oh, another GameStop memory, yeah. I think it was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I think I said that already. So, anyways, and the next arcade coin-op game that I beat also was Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. I was pretty good with that. So a lot of reading on how to do the moves and all that really paid off. So that's number 3. Number 2, Zaire/Ames. Now, Zaire holds a very special place in my heart. And I'll tell you why. Let me put this down for a minute. I want to show you something. CDs. These were the first ever 2 decks of playing. This was the first deck of playing cards that I bought at Zaire's. At Zaire. I would call it Zaire's, but it's Zaire. See? And this was my second deck. I've always wanted, because I think I was obsessed with Card Sharks back in the day, so I want a red and blue deck. You're a true Card Sharks fan if you ever had a red and blue deck of playing cards. To me. And I have plenty of. So this one. And here's the funny part. When my dad renewed, when the house was remodeled and all that, I lost these decks of cards. But found them on eBay. I don't think they were the exact ones, but I found them on eBay and picked them both up. So technically, childhood complete, ladies and gentlemen. Childhood complete. Praise the Lord. So I thought it was really, really radical. So that's why Zaire holds a special place, because of these 2 decks of playing cards. Oh, never forget that. And the number one Dartmouth Mall store that I miss of my top 10, 15 favorite stores, Child World. Now, when it moved out in the mid-'80s to where Ann and Hope, near Ann and Hope, now it's Kohl's, Christmas Tree Shop and all. That was where I bought my first Nintendo. Now, while it was at the Dartmouth Mall, the North Dartmouth Mall, I bought He-Man figures from there. How cool is that, right? Bought He-Man figures, bought my first Nintendo there for my birthday back in 1988. Over 30 years ago. How cool is that, right? And now my Nintendo is safely tucked away in a bag, dust-free. That's where it is. That's where it stands today. So that is my top 15 Dartmouth Mall stores I miss. A tribute to the North Dartmouth Mall. I'll tell you, retail shopping in the brick and mortar stores are a distant memory. I'm sorry to say. And it's a sad, sad day, really. It is a sad day. But you know what? Like I said, every time a long-time store closes its doors, you can't help but nothing but feel sad, man. And it's a memory that, it'll last a lifetime. It can only live on in pictures on the internet. It is a sad day. So, that's it. that's all the time we have on the show. God's blessings, life, love, and light to all of you. Catch you on the flip side. Pay attention. You might learn something. And remember, folks, you cannot change the past, but you can change the present time to work for a better future. I'll see you in episode 333. Don't know what I'll talk about then. I have more top lists in my hand. 2 of them will be top 15 and top 20 of the Three Stooges. Top 15 quotes of the Three Stooges, my favorite, and top 10, 20 favorite Three Stooges stories. My personal top 20. And then I have another top 10 list of favorite Super Sentai seasons since the addition of some of the newest ones. So you'll be looking out for that. So that'll be in the future, and I will be seeing you guys later. You all have a great and wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. Peace. Thumbs up. Later.